Get to tonight's main event. The Good Brothers and the Young Bucks versus the Dark Order. Of course, the Dark Order team this week is Uno, Grayson, Silver, and Reynolds. So before the match, we are backstage with the Bucks and the Good Brothers. They're having a bit of banter. There's a little bit of tension there, you know. There's a little bit of, it's not all plain sailing with the Bullet Club at the moment. The Bucks basically just tell the Good Brothers that they don't want Don Callis involved in what they're doing or anywhere near what they're doing. And that seems fair enough. Then, Kenny appears, pissed off, and he confronts the Bucks over what may or may not have happened to Don Callis' eye. Now, he's pretty angry. Don Callis has the most ridiculous bandage stuck to his face. He's like got a huge bandage over his face like that and glasses. Remember, he was only had a black eye last week. Now he's got a... It's like, come on. Clearly, it's not a real black eye. Callis is actually brilliant. I've said it before and I'll say it again. He gets wrestling on a level that most people just don't get. Like, next level shit. So, as Omega is starting to get rowdy with the Bucks, the music starts playing and the Bucks have to make their entrance. So, that little argument gets broken up instantly and the Bucks just make their entrance. They've got to go and have their match. They're professionals. This is another one of these matches where there is just too much to describe, so I will put it like this. You had two of the best tag teams in all of modern professional wrestling versus the most over and entertaining faction in AEW. This was as awesome as you would expect it to be. Fucking brilliant. Uno started for the Dark Order against Anderson, and it just did great. I like Uno. Uno and Grayson are so underrated in AEW. Like, in other places in wrestling, people know them. Like, they've tagged for years as Super Smash Brothers. If you don't believe me how underrated they are, go and look up Super Smash Brother matches from Chikara Pro or ROH. They are bloody brilliant. And, yeah, so the match started with Uno. Uno's cool. He's another one of those... Well, I mean, he's now basically a babyface. He is now a good guy. And he does finger break holds and all that sort of stuff. It's always good. He's a solid worker. We had some funny interactions between Silver and Gallows at the start of the match, where obviously Gallows is like 7 foot tall. Silver is not that tall. Luke Gallows is testing the... He's like, come on now. Silver's hand comes up there. Silver got annoyed though, starts hitting him. All cool. I liked it a lot. The match was fast and spot-filled, as you would expect, but it never got old and it never got boring. It's a Young Bucks match. If the Young Bucks are in a match, it's not going to get boring. End of discussion. Just end of. Everyone looks brilliant in this. Just all three teams just looked amazing. I mean, you could say it's 4 teams, because Silver and Reynolds are their own team, as well as being in the Dark Order. Stu and Grayson are obviously Smash Brothers. They've teamed for years. It was just a perfect melting pot. It's exactly what you want from a professional wrestling main event in 2021. As we got near the finish, Silver and Reynolds hit their finishing sequence, which this time, like last week, like they've got their sequence. I can't remember the move word for word, but there's like move, finish. It is brilliant. Last week, the finish part of the sequence was the buckshot lariat. This week, obviously, because Uno and Grayson were with them, it was Silver and Reynolds hit their like 5-6 move sequence, and then it got passed on to Uno and Grayson, who then put another finisher on top of it. Uno then said later on social media that this was called the Hyper Combo. Whatever its name was, it's bloody brilliant. I love Silver and Reynolds' hyper sequence, or the Hyper Combo, or whatever they want to call it. Whatever, it's just brilliant. It's one of my favourite sequences in wrestling at the moment. While it's like one of those sequences, while it's long and there's loads of stuff to it, it doesn't get convoluted at the slightest, because everything just flows perfectly. Everything just flows perfectly into the next segment. Brilliant. After more great action, the Bucks and the Brothers got the advantage. Uno and Silver, and basically, do I have the image of that? There's the Dark Order coming out. There's the backstage stuff with the Brothers and the Bucks. But yeah, the Bucks and the Brothers all got the advantage, and most of the Dark Order got power bombed onto the ring apron on the outside. Then in the ring, Grayson gets hit with a 4-way super kick. Uno just managed to break the pin up here, but he gets instantly jumped again. The brothers then hit Grayson with a magic killer. He was then hit with a Meltzer driver by the Bucks for the win. The Bucks and the Good Brothers got the win, as you would expect. This was an amazing main event. So much happened. It's like, post-match, the Bucks take the mic and they issued the challenge to the brothers. They basically tell them that if we win this tag team battle royal, we're coming for you guys. It's like, are they going to be collecting belts? I don't know. Let's hope they are. Bucks as belt collectors, again, something I would be more than happy to see. Phoenix then appears to try and jump everyone on his own, but the brothers quickly get the better of him. They try to give Phoenix the magic killer, but he manages to counter out of it. Then, out of nowhere, Moxley just appears in the ring and he takes Gallows to the outside. And this is followed by an amazing tope con hero through the middle rope by Phoenix, which when he did it, he was like spinning on it so much that he went spinning, he went flying through the middle rope, like turning at the same time, and he like landed and just like kept spinning, and he ended up like sitting crotched on the barrier. I was like, how the hell does that even happen? Like, Moxley gets back in the ring and he's standing, he's looking towards camera, and you see Kenny coming in trying to sneak attack him. But just Moxley obviously knows he's not an idiot. He just turns around, kicks him in the gut, gives him the most amazing paradigm shift. Like, Kenny like sold it, planted on his head for like 5 seconds, not moving. It's fucking brilliant. The show goes off air with Moxley and Phoenix all standing tall. Next week is going to be bloody brilliant. I am